Also developing today, we've been getting you caught up on a child abuse case that had a conviction in 2009, and now the new charges are filed in this case. Prosecutors say injuries from all those years ago caused the victim's death last year. 5 News' Laura Castleman joining us now with more about this case. Laura.
Darren, I talked to the victim's mother. She says her son Carter Landon Fowler died surrounded by the loving embrace of his adoptive family. Today, his father Zachary Campbell appeared in court on capital murder charges for Carter's death. Carter had suffered from serious injuries, including shaken baby syndrome, which prosecutors say led to his death.
It's a tragic case of a child abuse, severe child abuse, shaken baby that happened in 2009. And the defendant was arrested back in 2009 for that case. The child suffered traumatic brain injury, broken clavicle, bruises and injuries, swelling to the lips and eyes.
I talked with him about his efforts to seek justice for Carter Landon Fowler, who died on June 20th of 2024.
I've handled a lot of homicide cases. I've handled a lot of child abuse cases. I've handled shaken baby cases. I've never handled one exactly like this where there's a death that results much later in time. An autopsy was performed. Medical examiner at the state hospital rendered an opinion, determined that the cause of death was a homicide. It was a result of complications from the brain injury sustained in 2009.
Shaken baby syndrome is a syndrome where babies obviously are shaken, and it's very common in babies that are younger. In fact, the younger the baby, the more common it is.
I spoke with neonatologist Dr. Whit Hall with the University of Arkansas Medical Sciences about the severity of shaken baby syndrome.
Shaking a baby, even for just a fraction of a second, can cause severe brain damage. And the damage that it causes is due to bleeding inside the brain. It's in a space that we call the subdural space. And the vessels in that area are relatively fragile. And you add that to a shake, especially from an adult, and those blood vessels can rupture.
Dr. Hall says it takes very little to hurt a newborn.
It's easy sometimes to get frustrated, and you think, well, I can shake a 10-year-old by the shoulders, and that's not a big deal. But with a baby, it's a great big deal. It can cause what we call motor issues and cerebral palsy, so that children cannot move their arms or their legs either on one side or the other or both, and that may not get well ever. Shaken baby is a very serious problem.
Mother Diane Fowler told me Carter was a bright light in their lives, and she will continue to keep his legacy alive by continuing to raise awareness for shaken baby syndrome. Laura Castleman, 5 News.
All right, Laura, thanks. You can follow any developments on this case as it moves forward in Benton County Court with the free 5 News smartphone app.